Today, I'll show you how I made 3 quick shots as the daughter decorates her room. As you can see, I just wanted a quick montage of the girl placing stuff around her room as she got dropped off for college. Let's go to the shot. So it's just 3 quick shots as she drops stuff down. You can see the leaves move a little bit, the bunny moves a little bit, and then the computer gets set down, and as you can see, a happy accident there in the background, the reflection of the trunk. I did not plan that, but I was super happy for that accident to happen. Let's take a look at the Blender files. So the first thing I'll note is you can see I have my empty for my depth of field. The second thing I'll note is you can see the keyframes here for the flower. Those keyframes are for the plant to sort of swing back and forth, the leaves to swing back and forth as it gets dropped down. Now, you'll notice something interesting. I was able to parent this object to the rig. I couldn't seem to parent a rig to an object, but I could do it the other way around. There are plenty of tutorials about that. Most people want to parent a gun to a rig. So that's what I would suggest Googling if you're looking to parent something. And it's actually pretty simple once you get an understanding of what to pick first and then what to pick second and how to do the parenting. It's not a bad thing to learn. You can also notice the second shot is of the bunny, but the bunny is right here on the bed already. I decided to do the bunny after I had done the plant, but it doesn't matter because you can't see the bunny in this shot. All right, let's take a look at the bunny. All right, so once again, I'll start off. There's my empty for my depth of field. Depth of field is your friend. And then I will also point out here, if you look at the girl character, she is all contorted and just not in a position that anybody would normally stand in to put something on their bed. But that is what I had to do to get it so that it was just her arm sort of coming into frame there to set the bunny down. And you can see I didn't even have her lean over. I just sort of slid her over and into position to where she could drop off the bunny and then get out of the way. So she stays contorted the whole time. I just moved her. I actually animated the hair, if you look at that right there, but I wound up letterboxing this whole short. So I animated the hair, but you couldn't see it. But, you know, live and learn. That is it for this shot. Let's move on to the computer. So here we go. Here's the dorm room. Here is my empty controlling my depth of field. But one thing I want to point out is I turned off all sorts of stuff that I wasn't going to see to help me navigate through this animation process. So you'll see there's no floor, there's no ceiling, there's no wall. I left some other stuff like the window and this painting hanging on the wall, but I even got rid of the door, but this is the actual numbers on the door. So the door was open when I turned it off. But this is the first shot that I actually did reference for. I kept having a hard time figuring out the timing of this. So she comes in, sets down the computer, drops it, and then lets go and then gets out. I actually recorded my wife setting my computer down and then letting go of it. You notice how she's holding it with her right hand sort of on the side. Most people don't hold their computer that way, but I kept having a hard time with the fingers going into the desk and disappearing into the desk. So I was like, nah, hold it all janky. I know it's weird. But you'll notice on the left hand, her hand is holding the computer like one normally might, because that sort of hand is hidden. And I think I was able to avoid her hand actually going under the desk there. Yes, I think I did. Let's see. Yeah. No, her hand sort of dips under right there. Boom. Knuckle goes into the desk, but you can't tell. So that's the why she kind of looks janky when she's putting it down. And you'll see again, I didn't animate any of the body. I just had her float in and float back in order to put the computer off. And that was the quick set of shots of her setting up her dorm room. Another thing you can look at, you can see there's a tear in her t-shirt here. Wasn't seen on camera, so I did not care. That's one of the many things that happen when working on this character. The clothing that I added, it wasn't perfect. It was often messed up when I animated the character. I didn't want to waste all my time trying to fix the clothing so it worked in every instance of what the character was doing. So I just left it. If it wasn't in the shot, I did not care. And that was it for these 3 shots. Tomorrow, I'll show you how I made an image texture asset all in Blender. I'll see you then.